Benjamin, first of all, I'm glad to meet you in our office. And before we start our interview, please introduce yourself, introduce your business, and what do you do here?
Sure. Benjamin Nowak, I'm the CEO of Cinamaker, and Cinamaker is a live production tool that operates on an iPad, and I've been partnered with NLT, who's been leading this effort with me, well, for 4 years with Cinamaker, but I have a longer history with NLT going back 9 years now.
But maybe if we get back a little bit, and when you just came up with idea of Cinamaker, what it was and how did it happen? What about Cinamaker?
Sure. Together with NLT, we built another app about a year and a half before we decided to build Cinamaker. It's called TuneMob, and we had to do a lot of R&D with TuneMob to figure out how we would synchronize the clocks across multiple phones, and I knew that synchronization was very valuable, and I knew there was a commercial application. And then I was riding in my car one day, and I'm sitting at a stoplight, and it occurs to me that video production needs synchronization. Everybody's doing video on smartphones. To do multi-camera work, you've got to be in sync. To do live production, you have to be in sync. So I thought it was the perfect, leverage of our R&D code that we built with TuneMob, which was more of a novelty, to make Cinamaker, which is a very powerful production tool.
So before Cinamaker was a product TuneMob application,
yes.
And its synchronization was music, yes?
Yes,
Some
correct.
sound devices.
Yes.
Okay, so maybe let's talk about Cinamaker more, especially about users. Your target audience in the marketing language. So who is in love with Cinamaker now, and what are the ways people can use it?
Sure, great question. So today, we believe the biggest opportunity is in video marketing. Video has become pervasive for use in social media as just for advertising, and it's the most effective, being multi-sensory and all that fun stuff. So that's where we see the biggest opportunity and biggest growth. Today we have users, I would say our largest user base are faith organizations. So churches of every denomination will broadcast their services now to recruit people in, or to just let the congregation who can't make it still have the service. But we're having success in the education space with schools. We're having success with YouTubers who are looking to increase their production value and add more cameras to their production. And so it's really, surprisingly, it's very diverse, but the growth is really in video marketing we see happening.
So video marketing, but really it's huge.
It's huge. Every business is a customer at that point. So
it's a good opportunity.
Yes,
I suppose.
yes. And the nice thing they have budgets. Companies where YouTubers not always.
Bloggers.
Yeah, bloggers. Some of them. But bloggers, YouTubers, podcasters, we see they're all customers.
We can use it. And another question about users, about target audience, and what are the key strength points to them of Cinamaker? What makes Cinamaker unique for them?
So we we have built a very powerful end-to-end video production platform, and we're automating a lot of processes that traditionally are very manual and very time-consuming and complex. For example, synchronizing media is more complex than it just sounds. To have the voice sync with the picture, and this camera syncing with this camera, syncing with this smartphone. The ability to move media around over a network. Traditionally, things were very disconnected. You'd have your camera, and then you'd walk your media over to your computer, and then you'd get media from another computer and import them all and put them in sync. And we've taken a lot of that complexity out and sped that process up, as well as given users the ability to do live cut and use live production techniques for videos that they're just going to publish or edit normally. And that allows them to do their edits in real time. If they have a 30-minute video, they could technically have it edited in 30 minutes versus the hours, weeks, months that some post-production can take. So we're making the capability, we're making it easier for people who do it, and we're giving the capability that folks never had before, putting live production tools in their hands.
And you gave me really a lot of information, and I have no doubt that Cinamaker is a really great product, and I'm just not surprised that you have a lot of nominations and got award with Cinamaker. And could you please tell some more about it and your feelings at that moment and something like
sure.
more?
We've been really fortunate in terms of getting recognition by the industry, starting with our proof of concept at the South by Southwest conference, winning a runners-up award for most likely to succeed for a new product. We've had an award at NAB. We were nominated for a big award. We didn't win, but just having the nomination sometimes. We were recently listed as one of the top 25 innovators in one of the top video magazines in the United States. And we've been real fortunate to get the attention at the largest companies, the largest technology companies, and at the top of management are very impressed with what we've put together and what NLT has put together. So this is the video team at Apple, the video team at Adobe, Facebook video engineering team, LinkedIn video team. These are the largest companies, tech companies out there, and I can't believe we're getting as much attention as we are. So I'm very honored, and I think we're doing something good.
Yes, it's recognition, true.
Yeah.
So Benjamin, next part of our interview connected with cooperation with our company, with Milan Technologies. And the first question, it's how did you come to work with us, our story, and you tell about it briefly, but maybe some longer story details if you can provide.
So I have 9 years of history. So I was introduced to Newline by another software architect in the US who had worked with NLT in the past, and we were working on a project together, and he said, I've got the best team for doing this. They're in Ukraine. So I had just started outsourcing work at that point and had been sending most of my work to different parts of Asia and a couple parts of Europe. But we moved the project, we started the project with NLT. It went so well that over the next year and a half, I started moving all of my projects to NLT, where I used to outsource to 3-5 different people with various specialties. NLT was able to satisfy them all, and I'm starting to forget the original question, but I've stayed with NLT because of I can say that the team is like family to me now, and from the top, on the way down, I have most of my experience with management, but it has not only have I found professionalism, but it's just a sincere goal to serve and do quality work and keep customers happy, and it's just the work ethic and integrity of the company and the people who work here has been, I haven't worked with a better team ever.
Oh, it's really great and pleasant for us, and you are a great interviewer, and you really fast answering about my question. And my next question connected with NLT team, NLT person, because we know that business it's people first of all.
Sure.
It's people relations, and how do you feel? Maybe what is the most impressive thing about NLT team, and what is the most comfortable for you?
Sure. Well, number one, most important is the quality of the engineering talent, and that without that and without good process, so it's the people, it's the formal processes that enable quality engineering. So first and foremost that. On the other hand, it goes back to what I was saying before. It's the sincere desire to be successful, that NLT takes in their customer success in doing it. I also have been extremely impressed by the community that NLT has created with all of the engineering, various teams over here, and the commitment to the staff and services they offer. And it's just been the kind of environment and company that you want to do business with. And you know that the people are being taken care of, and you're going to be taken care of, and it's just, it seems like a very, 9 years, it is a very healthy environment. It doesn't seem like it. It's been really positive on many levels.
And it's the 9 years, it's really some
yeah, it's history.
Good result.
Yeah.
And what about future plans for cooperation
Sure.
with us, with new and technologies?
Well, I wouldn't have this relationship for so long unless there was very close connection. So what I love is the flexibility of NLT and the ability to kind of satisfy our personal needs along the way. I've done business with NLT for some of my other customers that I've had you guys build for us, and Cinamaker now being the primary focus. I feel like I can get anything done that I need to because of the partnership and the relationship. So I think the future is whatever we want to make it, and that's due to the flexibility and of the leadership here.
It's also really great, and in the end of our conversation, very informal, informative, I also want to ask about face of Ukrainian IT at all. Maybe what can you say about Ukrainian developers?
Excellent. Great question. So I was mentioning that I used to outsource from various parts of the world, mostly Asia. I had a couple people in Europe, but after about a year of working on a couple of projects with NLT, I moved everything here, and a lot of it I believe has to do with the management of NLT and how the organization is run, and the care for the customer and the care for the employees. But I think that Ukraine is a special place, not just because of all the engineering talent and knowledge, but it's I've found that fundamentally people are, I don't know how to say this properly, but the people have a lot of integrity in their work. They have they care about what they're doing, and they take their career seriously. In America, you don't find it as much. There's a lot of excellent people in America, of course, but I think here people are just more appreciative of opportunity, where in America we're more apathetic, and we've had too much opportunity for too long. Where here there's a real value, and it's just I think the quality of the people in Ukraine is incredible. And my multiple visits here and interactions with everyone have been nothing but positive.
But I'm happy, I suppose our company happy that you found Ukraine as a good way to develop your project and find new people.
Sure.
Yes, and Benjamin, I really want to thank you for our interesting and really nice interview, and I wish all the best for Cinamaker.
Thank you so much.
And for you especially, and it was really great to meet you today. Thank you so much.
Likewise, my pleasure.